What are adjective clauses? An introduction. In this lesson, you will learn how to identify an adjective clause. You'll also learn what an adjective clause does. But first, let's remember what adjectives are. Which adjectives could you use to describe this photo? Doesn't it make you feel calm? You could say it's green, foggy, beautiful, peaceful, mysterious, or remote. Remote means far away from other people. Adjectives give us more information about nouns. When we use adjectives in a sentence, we can do it a couple different ways. Adjectives go before a noun. For example, I want to go to this mysterious place. Or this is a remote village. In both of these sentences, we have an adjective and then a noun. But there's another way we could use an adjective. They may also come after a linking verb. A linking verb is a verb like be or look. For example, the landscape, which is a noun, is green and foggy. The village looks peaceful. So these are adjectives, but sometimes we need more than just a word to describe a noun. Which village would you like to visit? I want to visit the village that is by the sea. Here, village is a noun, and that is by the sea is an adjective clause. Just like an adjective clause tells us information about a noun. In this case, it's telling us about the village. It's telling us which village. An adjective clause comes after the noun that it modifies. This is different from just regular adjectives. If you want to, you could think of an adjective clause like a baby sentence. It has a subject and a verb, but it cannot be alone. So whenever you write a sentence with an adjective clause, think of it as a mama sentence and a baby sentence together. An adjective clause always comes with a mama sentence or the main clause. Let's look at the main clause in this sentence. The subject of the main clause is I. Want to visit is the verb. The village is the object of the main clause. This whole sentence is the main clause, or you could think of it as the mama clause. That is the subject pronoun of the adjective clause. It's kind of like the subject of the baby sentence. This is called a relative pronoun. Then we have a verb. This is the verb of the adjective clause. This whole clause is the adjective clause or the baby clause. So I have a question as you look at this sentence. Which clause can be alone? and still be a good sentence. The main clause can be alone, but the adjective clause cannot be alone. Otherwise, it's not complete. Just like a baby without his mother. You can also call the main clause an independent clause. Independent means it can stand alone, like the mother penguin. And the adjective clause is dependent. It cannot be alone. It needs its mother. Just like with other adjectives, adjective clauses can describe both people and things. So in this sentence, I want to visit the village that is by the sea. Village is a thing, and the adjective clause is giving us more information about it. In the second sentence, I have a friend who lives in this village. Friend is a person, and the adjective clause is telling us more about this person. That was easy, right? Now you know how to identify an adjective clause, and you know what an adjective clause does.